Can you stack Noopept with PRL 853? Well, it just so happens that we wrote about that in the Noopept Pro Stack List, so I'm going to explain it with a stack coming up. Thanks so much for being with me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com, at livecortex.com/blog. Big blog for nootropics information, 72 or 73 podcasts at this point that you can all listen to on audio. They're all free. And on Facebook at facebook.com/cortexstacks. 6 powerful nootropic products support this broadcast. I will list them. Here they are.
Elite level nootropic products.
All right, number one, the Cortex nootropic stack. We've got a stack. It is called Cortex. It is a strong nootropic stack. I mean, Cortex is made to deliver motivation, mental energy, verbal fluency, productive drive, just to crank your brain up. It's not like coffee. It's very different and stronger and highly effective. In the words of our customers, get a bottle of Cortex at livecortex.com. Right now, coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, this weekend will get you Cortex for 27 bucks. Pretty cheap for a strong stack. We've got 5 digital nootropics books that you can download right now that give you many powerful stacks. I'll explain them at the end of this video, so stick around. If you need my help personally, we've got a nootropics consulting service. It's a 40-minute call with me, 15 additional email correspondences. Then if you're new to nootropics, we have a nootropics starter pack. It's a bottle of our stack Cortex, so you can see what a stack should really be like, and a digital copy of Smarter, Better, Faster, which is our book that teaches you everything you need to know about nootropics. Get all that stuff at livecortex.com. Okay. So yeah, the question, we got an email from a guy that said basically, look, I'm in college and I'm studying and I really like Noopept and taking Noopept and I like it a lot. But I took PRL 853 recently too and I like it better. So I'm wondering, can I stack the two together and what is your suggestion on that? And so the answer is, yes, you definitely can stack them together. I have stacked them together myself. You got to be a little bit careful and sort of try to dose. I would just say try to dose a little lower than the regular doses for those things. So regular doses in Noopept would be 15 to 20 milligrams, and then for PRL 853 it's 5 to 10 milligrams. You have to take a very little amount of it. And so I would say, yes, take slightly less of it. I'll give you an example stack here in a bit. With that particular stack, you do want to bring in some extra choline. So something like Alpha GPC, choline bitartrate, or CDP choline. Alpha GPC, anecdotally, in stacking those two, seems to work well for the people we suggest it to. I don't know why that is. I cannot explain it. I have some theories, but who really knows? I don't want to give you my theories on that because I have no idea why it is. It could be because there's more choline per milligram in Alpha GPC versus CDP choline, so you could have Noopept and PRL 853 just speeding up usage of the cholinergic system a lot in the brain. That seems pretty plausible considering they both do that, and that, well, at least PRL is sort of postulated to do that, and that's kind of my take on it. The doses, because of the extra usage of acetylcholine and the sort of necessary requirement for some folks, I think for a lot of folks, on GPC would be a little higher than I typically suggest, because normally I'm like 50 to 150 milligrams is where folks should really be with Alpha GPC with a lot of stuff. If you require 500 or more, then I guarantee you've got some sort of issue where you've been taking some drug. Mostly it always seems to be pharmaceutical drugs that mess with acetylcholine signaling, and that they just need larger doses of Alpha GPC or CDP choline. In that case, good. Who's to tell you shouldn't do it? If it works, you don't get brain fog or tiredness from Alpha GPC, then take those higher doses and rock on. But normally I suggest less, and this is a little more than I suggest. So I'm going to get right to this stack to show you how you can stack them together and then bring in an extra element to this stack. And the main suggestion that I would say taking this stack is useful for is in a studying context. I mean, look, you got to use nootropics surgically for what they're good for. So if you want working memory, mental energy, focus, speed of processing, but mostly retention skills like information retention, excuse me, I have like a cold. I woke up with a head cold and was like, shit. So I'm gonna stuff down the vitamin C and lysine and a bunch of other things. But mostly information retention and memory and stuff is what I would take PRL 853 and Noopept for, and certainly this stack. So here's the stack. And by the way, this comes directly from the Noopept Pro Stack List. This is a professional stack list of Noopept stacks that are sublingual, oral, and nasal. We actually have nasal spray Noopept stacks in here in case you want to try it and get the best effects from it. We've got stacks that took me a while, just about 4 years to work out We put them in a digital book called the Noopept Pro Stack List. Buy it at livecortex.com. It is pretty awesome. But here's one of the stacks, and I'll read you the accompanying explanation of the stack. Here it goes. 13 milligrams Noopept, 4 milligrams PRL 853, 200 milligrams of alpha GPC, and 5 milligrams of vinpocetine. Okay, so see what we did there? We're a little lower dosing on the Noopept at 13 milligrams. Slightly lower dosing on the PRL 853 at 4 milligrams. Normally 5 to 10 is what people take. Alpha GPC we wanted at just about 200. And then we got a small dose of vinpocetine to help add some blood flow and oxygen to the brain. This stack will improve many facets of brain function. This is the explanation. But will be an exceptionally strong working memory stack. Holding information in your head while performing work-related and other types of tasks is paramount. And this combination is one of the most powerful for working memory on the planet. PRL 853 is a research chemical that improves memory and should be appropriately cycled due to the limited studies on it. There's like 2 of them and they're from the patent holder, so what does that tell you? Take this stack no more than 3 times a week and cycle between it and the various other memory-centric stacks we lay out here in the Noopept Pro Stack List, in the Racetam God Guide, which is another one of our books, and in Smarter, Better, Faster, which is in another one of our books. Okay, so that's it. That is a stack that we have suggested to many kids in university settings. I don't know, kids, whatever, 23-year-old adults, right, that are studying to get their medical degree or other things, chiropractors, etc. Just college students in general. I've actually suggested that stack to an older gentleman who was in a college setting as a professor, who's running into memory issues, verbal fluency issues, and it's been helping him significantly. So yes, you can stack the 2 together. It's a powerful memory stack. I think you need a little more alpha GPC. I think alpha GPC is the best choline source to use for it. I think you need a little more than I typically suggest. Vinpocetine just adds a nice little sort of opening the channels, because vinpocetine again is a vasodilator, so it opens up blood, basically promotes blood flow and oxygen to the brain by opening up blood vessels. Pretty powerful stack, pretty awesome stack. My doses are just a little lower on that because I don't need as much optimization to those systems. I've been taking nootropics for quite some time, but that's the dose that seems to work for a lot of folks. Hope you got some value out of it. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, remember guys, this weekend, the Cortex stack, $27. Okay, coupon code 5 gets you a powerful stack. I mean, this is one of those stacks, and that's what we made it for. I was looking at the nootropics industry. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been taking nootropics for many years at that point, and I'm like, I tried everything, and the pre-made stacks that were out there were okay, but nothing was like, I take it, and 30 minutes later, like, I'm on and I'm lit up. So I made a stack that does that, and we published it. It's called Cortex. Cortex, you can buy at livecortex.com. Get a bottle shipped here right away. It's a powerful stack. Coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, get you Cortex for $27 this weekend. We'll explain the rest of our stuff, our books here in a minute. These are digital, okay? If you have questions about nootropics, you need to get Smarter, Better, Faster, and you need to read it 15 times. If you want a bunch of stacks, people email me asking for stacks for this, for that. You have to buy the Racetam God Guide, and you've got to just reference it because it's got stacks all over it that you can take. And if you need my help personally on any of this stuff, we've got a consulting service, 40-minute call with yours truly over Skype. They're very fun. We get to talk about all kinds of good nootropic suggestions. Get all that stuff at livecortex.com. Rock on. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex stack does. Moving right along, the Aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful Aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use Aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to Aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it. We delivered. It is fully digital. Lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stack for the business professional.
That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, Alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every Racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major Racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that Racetam. There's 8 major nootropic Racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.